Hey, guys, it's me, Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Why don't you be my neighbor? Today, we're going to talk about our favorite subject, which is sales. All right. Our topic for today is really different, a little bit cool. We're going to talk about selling and buying warranties and service agreements and why they matter, what's so important about selling service agreements and offering service agreements. I've been in sales for a long time, and I have seen the good, the bad, the ugly, and the warts and all. And a frustrated customer is not a happy customer. They're a customer that's feels like they've been taken advantage of, or maybe you didn't tell them something. So it's your duty and obligation to help customers listen and let them know what the benefits are. Now, you're probably looking at my nose. You're probably saying, dang, Gary, well, they thought I might have had C, but they cut it all up and it's on the mend. I'm getting better every day. But I transgressed. Let's get back to talking about service and maintenance agreements. Maybe you sell cars. Maybe you sell power sports equipment. Maybe you sell boats. Maybe you sell homes. Maybe you sell HVAC. Anything that has a moving part or something that's man-made, AI-made, woman-made, it's going to eventually break. But if you sell a service, like say, for instance, if you have a business that helps people with HVAC, electrical services, maybe plumbing or all of that, it's really nice to be able to have that capability. But what happens is a lot of times you need to go ahead and pre-program information so your customers can make an informed decision. If you can put it in a financial price range where they're able to make installments, monthly payments, and you got to make sure, guys, because like I said, these people, they're selling services now that aren't cheap. You get any plumbing work done, electrical work done, HVAC, any type of in-home service. It is amazing what it costs to have somebody knock on your door if you don't have a service agreement or a warranty. The reason why I share that with you is, we use the things that we purchase. And even if you don't use it, but maybe seasonal and stuff like that, you still need to do the basic maintenance to keep it working properly. Because in Florida, it gets pretty hot here. It gets, we got great weather. It's like 9 months, 10 months out of the year. It's amazing. We got some cold weather, which gives us like a little bit of change here in Northeast Florida. And, I'm a sales guy. I sell real estate. I work with United Real Estate Gallery. And I've been in sales for a long time, and I've helped a lot of people get a lot of things. So I told you I'd tell you the good, the bad, the ugly, and the warts and all when it comes to buying and selling products and services. And maintenance agreements give the capability for you as a business owner, also the capability to come and see this customer sometimes multiple times per year. Annual services, especially if you would like to be able to, make sure their HVAC systems work properly. And they got all these new smart homes too, guys. And these smart homes, they're really amazing, but they have technical aspects with new AI technology and stuff like that. Your customers need to feel comfortable. You have people who are selling services to be able to protect their homes. I have been robbed before, and I've got all kinds of systems in my house that I paid extra just to keep me safe and to make sure. So you have also the capability as a salesperson selling these different products to offer maintenance service agreements. If you're selling something that's got motion, let's just say, for instance, a Sea-Doo. Maybe you have one of these watercrafts, or maybe you have a new car. Regularly, if you bought it from a reputable company, they're going to offer you a service agreement in a monthly installment that's added to your purchase price of your vehicle, whatever it might be. And so the key to success is being able to help people to be able to transition, because people want to own things, and sometimes they may not be able to afford them. But sometimes you got some people who pay cash. You got some people who've been saving for a while. You got some people who have bad credit. You got some people who have moderate credit. There are some people that you're going to be working with that have no credit. And then you have some people who have amazing credit that sometimes are the hardest to sell only because they know they have an open to buy. And the easiest thing that you can do, guys, is if you sell a product, you need to go through the basics. And that means you let them know what's in it for them. Let them see the features. The features, if you have a car, you just point these things out. If you have a new computer that you're selling, or if you're a realtor, you're going to walk around a property and point out little situations, little vignettes. If you're going out to a brand new place that's building brand new homes, you're a salesperson, you're a sales guy, sales lady, you have the capability to make sure that the customer is happy, not only then, because in the past we've had some unscrupulous businesses that ran off and offered all kinds of stuff and they did really not great work. But in the state of Florida, they're going to come after your ass if you don't do good work here. They don't play around with that. And I get a chance as a realtor, I work with United Real Estate Gallery right here in Jacksonville. I go visit these new construction sites and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like I look at the wood, I look at how it's made, I'm looking at how things are set up, and it's like, oh, this is amazing. They've spent a lot more money on construction, especially materials. It used to be cheap as you can get, and I mean, they used to throw garbage up. I don't know about where you're from, but that bird don't hunt right here in Florida. And I live in a very modest home. It's my little bungalow, my mom calls it, and I love it. It's perfect for me. I got a nice piece of dirt right here in Jacksonville. And like I said, I've been in sales for a long time. I mean, when I was selling furniture, you got to remember, people buy service agreements. They offer maintenance sometimes on leather care. They may have products that you need to go ahead and have add-ons as far as service is concerned. Now, if you can help people get financing, and that means you can get them an open to buy, they're more willing. Okay, now you got some people who may come in and pay cash. You want to at least give them the option, if you have these type of services. And maintenance, if you were to say, for instance, HVAC, I love that one the best because everybody uses their air conditioning, and it also helps with heat. And if your AC or HVAC goes out, it sucks. Been there, done that. Man, I've had to write that good check. And so if you are a service person and you're calling people over the phone because maybe they didn't get the warranty or they didn't get the service, you've got actually some tools to just let them know. You probably got some discounts and stuff that you can offer, and you can say, listen, you need to take a minute, because a lot of times people, if they're not given information up front and you throw it in at the end, you need to get this warranty right now, because if you buy it, I'm going to make some money, you're going to have it covered. That ain't the way it works. You got to sprinkle all through your presentation as a salesperson, a person who runs a business, that, hey man, we're not only here for today, we're here for the long haul. So our company has made sure that we can help cover your product, and with service, you can bring it to us. If you would, we got like a weekly and a monthly and a bi-weekly services where people can come in at their leisure, drop off their whatever, your car, whatever, and get an oil change, maybe an update. And my simple job is to help walk you through that process. So what I'm saying, guys, is I'm all over the place, but selling and warranties and service agreements, if you can offer features, what's the cool stuff, See, I sold furniture, and one of the cool things I liked about furniture is I could jump all over it, touch it, and I knew we had fabric protection service, and that would cover the customer for 5 years. And that means if something were to go wrong with the coils, the system, these customers, they had an advocate, somebody who will take a look at the product and not go, yeah, you should have bought that warranty, you dumbass. I mean, I'm not going to be rude or anything, but if it's sold wrong and not added in as a benefit, because you got to ask good questions. Are anybody going to be using this? Who's going to be using this? Is it your children? Or is it going to be young adults? And I'm talking about all products and stuff. who's going to be using this the most. Because if you have a service agreement like this cell phone or this computer that you're watching on right now, if you have a service on it, this is an Apple phone right here, and I bought for the first time a service agreement, okay, because it was expensive. I'm like, ah, dang, it costs so much money. But the key to success, guys, is if you're buying or selling service agreements, people, they want to know their value. They want to make sure they're not wasting their money, because if they feel that way, they're not going to buy. And it's not something that you add on at the end. You, again, let's just walk up to a nice, let's say, stove, for instance, or a refrigerator or a microwave. You point out the features. This has this type of door. This has this type of shelves. This does this. And right here inside, you can see the warranty and the information if you have any questions about the model number. And by the way, that's the thing you got to remember. And by the way, we offer a service agreement that can cover you up to 3 to 5 years. It's added into your monthly installment, but if you're planning on paying cash, we still take cash, and maybe we can make sure you can get what you want. So between these three, this one has this, this, and this, and you said you liked this one because it was the height that you liked. Because remember, guys, you're going to regurgitate. You're going to be asking questions. You're going to be asking good questions. You're going to be asking who's going to be using this product. Because, see, what you're wanting to do is put in their mind that, yeah, my Uncle Bob, he came over and he ruined my last sofa. It's still got a damn I ain't gonna be rude, guys, because I had a friend of mine, I had a bad to the bone leather sofa, and he stayed at my house for a little while, and man, I'm like, God dang, left a big old, I ain't gonna lie, a hump did he hump. And so what I'm sharing with you is, if you have service agreements, maintenance agreements, leather care, fabric protection, wood care, if you have electrical things that move on your electronics, like, say, for instance, if you sell a nice bedding now, they have different types of frames. They're very expensive. I know I bought one because I bought a nice damn mattress because it costs a lot of money. But I also bought the guarantee on it, so if it sagged or had some issues. And also made sure it had the best guarantee and the best warranty. But also, if you sell furniture, I'm going to say it like this. Furniture, if it has any moving parts, they going to break. If you got a sofa and it's got some lamps on it, some electrical supplies and some service, you might not get nobody ever using it. But if you ever use it and it goes out, it just looks weird because you can't open the bottom of the chair with your recliner, or maybe you can't get your phone to connect anymore, or just whatever. And they have service agreements, maintenance agreements, where they'll actually come out, and if something's broke, they're not going to charge you any out of pocket. And so that's where I'm at with that, guys. I like warranty, service agreements, maintenance agreements. Companies that have service where they do work in your home, they can give you a backup plan. And remember, guys, sometimes if you're buying service agreements, be a little bit more open-minded to listen, because, see, I know it's like, I hate this crap. I don't want to spend no money. Oh, but see, we negate to be able to find out what we needed. And if we don't have what we needed, we're going to need it later. And if we listen to the salesperson, the representative, who's going to say, well, this offers a 3-year guarantee, that means peace of mind. That means you can bring it in every 6 months. They're going to go ahead and set you up on a maintenance program. And if we can service it for you, if something breaks and we can't repair it, we're going to replace it and update it. And like I said, they're not going to replace it with old technology, because time flies. In 2 or 3 years, things do pass. So if we have an issue, they're going to go ahead and replace it with the newest technology. My name is Gary Lee Stanley, guys. I am your sales guy, your real estate sales guy. I sell real estate with United Real Estate Gallery, but one of the cool things that I've been able to do as a salesperson is sell warranty, service agreements, maintenance agreements, replacement agreements, repair agreements. I don't care. You got electronics in your home, you can buy a service agreement, but they're going to still charge you, and it ain't going to be cheap. So if you have an opportunity to buy it from the manufacturer or the facility that's selling you the furniture or the electronics or computers, go ahead and spend the extra money if you can, because you have to make it fit for you. Not everybody's going to hear me. Some people ain't going to want to buy no warranty service agreement because they don't feel the value. And in some things, I buy it on things that I purchase, and on some things I don't. And I'm just being honest, guys. I want to save money too, but I know there's some products and things that if you don't take care of the maintenance on, I got a cool car out there. I'm out here at my house, just enjoying my beautiful day in my little bungalow right here in Jacksonville and having a good time. And I thought I'd share with you, my experience, strength, and hope about warranty service agreements, maintenance agreements. They're no-brainers. Sometimes you can really make out when you have those maintenance. You got a big old truck, you got some heavy equipment, you got some doggone something that's got something that moves, parts, okay, get yourself consideration. Sell that warranty, be above board, because you're going to get a little bit, but see, the benefit is it gives that customer what? A peace of mind, and you did your job. Plus, you get to make extra money, and you get the opportunity to sell more. Your company loves you, and the customer, they'll know you're strong because you sold them what? Whatever they wanted, plus a guarantee. Okay, so maintenance. All right.